This is Covington Place Subdivision in Chelsea, Alabama. A subdivision developed by Brasher and Chappelle. Just want to show you the road conditions here. As we start in the neighborhood, you can start to see the road is already alligatoring, so to speak. As we walk up the road, you'll start to see that there's inadequate drainage on the road. Most of the water leaks into the road from underneath the road. You can see over here, here's the first mailbox we hit. There's already a huge pothole here. Now the post office has already informed them that they got to fix that or they won't deliver mail to their residents. And as we come up to the hill here, here's where it starts to get bad. So you start to see some dips in the road. Here's some huge crevices in the road. Get an idea how big they are. Come up on some really big ones here. And it's like this the rest of the way down the road. You'll see you have water coming up through the water and mud coming up through the road here. So you've got these big potholes. And basically, if you ride your car over top of them, it will scrape your car. And again, really inadequate drainage. Basically, you have water just coming into the road. And you can tell that underneath the road, it's just saturated. No base pack at all. Because the mud just comes up from underneath the road. You can see this area here. Now this area got so high, basically need to be chunks need to be dug out and thrown over here because you couldn't even get through here with a car.
What are you doing? All right, we gotta take turns. What are you doing?
Now here you can barely get out of this driveway here without scraping your car. You can tell the little dip before you get to the driveway. That's why a lot of people just park on the road here. But you can still see the mud coming up through the driveway. I mean through the road, and it's alligatored here. And then down at the end of the street, this might be the only good stretch of road right between these two houses. But after that, it starts back up again. Here's a huge pothole that's been filled in by the owners to try to make it so their cars don't get wrecked. Again, water just coming up underneath the road. Water coming up underneath the road.
Dad, what are you doing? Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to this camera, son. Hold on. Water coming up underneath the road. Now you can look at the drainage. There's just water. And this area down here is really bad. Now the garbage man on rainy days has actually got stuck 3 times in here. He rolls his truck through here and basically just sinks through the road and has to have a tow truck come pull him out. Sinks right through the pavement. And I've got a picture of him, a still photo of him stuck. So the garbage can won't come down, the garbage truck won't come down this road on rainy days. So on rainy weeks, we usually have to wait a week or so to get our trash picked up because they refuse to come down here. They're tired of getting stuck. But you can see the inadequate drainage. This water right beside the road, it's just leaching all underneath the road here. So take it for what you will. The subdivision was built. The developer built the road and basically provided inadequate drainage. Looks like you just slapped the road down on top of the red clay. And basically water gets underneath there, expands the clay, pushes the road up. There's no base pack, so when the clay gets soft, heavy vehicles that come through here just move the road around like it was nothing. And that's basically it. That's what we're dealing with here in a relatively new subdivision. I'm sure everybody in the neighborhood's called the developers once or twice. You can't get anything out of them, so that's what we're dealing with here in this brand new neighborhood.